Hey, what's up? I've got more Palia today. Um, I want to get these quests knocked out before the Royal Highlands update on the 12th. So I'm just going to get to it. Um, I got the letter from Gel that was the end of his quest. I also got some Zeki coins. Might pull some of those out to get the custom sketch. He says, Dear Gilder, I don't know how you did it, but Kenyatta agreed to wear the dress. To thank you, I present you with a sketch of the original version of the design. Hold on to it. I expect it to be a true collector's item after I join the family line. You probably should have made the original design gel, because I have a feeling your design's too bland. I thought this was going to be bigger. Because I'd like to see the actual, like, design. I thought it was going to be, like, concept art. Where do I want to put this? Probably right here for now. That looks cool. We got Nio here to talk to me about something.
Nothing is more important than family.
Howdy, Gilder. While it's always great to see you, I'm afraid this visit isn't under the best of circumstances. What's going on? It's about Ulf. Ever since you and Sabira brought him back from that tree, he's been acting weird. I keep trying to get him to tell me what happened, but he doesn't want to talk about it. I learned from being Aoni's big bro that kids get weird when you barge into their treehouse unannounced, so I've been trying to respect his privacy. Still, it's a bummer to feel like he doesn't trust me. I'm sure he'll tell you soon. It's up to him. I just hate seeing the little guy so sad and feeling like there's nothing I can do to help. I just wish I couldn't have been there. How could I have known some maniac would break through the Echo Wall on Buttercup's birthday?
Huh?
I was wondering if maybe you could talk to him? Since you were there with him in the tree, maybe he'll pick up on something I didn't and help cheer him up.
Happy harvesting.
I'm gonna adjust something real quick. And, oh, that's fine. I feel like I was getting a little too loud in the mic settings. Check up on Ulf. Oh yeah, I did all of Ulf's like weekly wants while in the meantime between streams. But we got a whole bunch of quests. I also sought out the Aquindo Chapa recipe because I didn't want to spend an hour wandering around on stream. So we can turn that into Eshe real quick. Eshe, will this incredibly fancy meal do?
Someone who doesn't give me a splitting headache.
I apologize if I'm not my usual pleasant self today, but a stink bug snuck into my office during a rather important meeting with the Duchess. The creature let out such a stench that she asked if I had been eating legumes. Legumes! Needless to say, I was completely mortified. I have no idea how that happened. It wasn't me. How are those dishes coming along? I imagine you made good progress on them by now. I'll eagerly eagerly anticipating your results. Do not disappoint me. I finished preparing your food. Excellent. Let's see it. The food you brought me isn't properly plated. How can I possibly serve this to the to my guests? I guess I'll have to get out the fine porcelain myself. That's what I get for not hiring proper household staff. I'll take this for your trouble. If you'll excuse me, I have immediate business to attend to.
That was not as boring as I thought it would be.
How dare you? I slaved over a hot stove for that for 3 years. I don't know. 3 years just sound like funny. Niall's got something. I believe this is for the Riff Rock. And then Einar, I gotta give him a worm.
You're welcome at the farmhouse.
What's up? I found a half-eaten carrot. Oh yeah, it's Sugarfoot. She hasn't been her usual self the last couple days. What's wrong with Sugarfoot? She's been down in the dumps, but it's worse than I imagined. This year, our family really made the effort to make Sugarfoot stand out. We even hired a very expensive groomer to come style her mane for the competition. But May's Martingale's Riffrock, Thunderling Elegance, took the spotlight yet again. Ever since, Sugarfoot's been ignoring Butterball, and now she doesn't even want to eat at all. Worried she may fall ill if she continues like this. Kenyatta would never forgive me if something were ever to happen to Sugarfoot. Only there was a way to make Sugarfoot feel like the winner she is. Maybe you can make Sugarfoot a prize.
Oh.
That's a great idea. Let me think. The winner at the expo always gets a blue ribbon.
Oh.
I wonder if there's someone in the town who can make a ribbon.
Talking to you always helps.
Someone can make a blue ribbon for Sugarfoot. I got Einar's quest done, so let's turn that in and see what he has to say.
I assume fishing is also your oneness.
Does this worm have flow? She doesn't have flow, she is of flow. I see you have so much to learn of flow. Perhaps you should see what happens when I bring a being not of flow consumes a being of flow. Is that worm and bait and see you'll see what I
We
mean.
must repeat this experience in the near future.
Let's see. From Fisherman's Lagoon. Okay. With a glowworm. Might as well shoot into the bubbles. My frame rate's going crazy right now. I don't know if you can tell, but I have dynamic lighting on my model right now, and it might be what the frame rate's problem with the frame rate is.
Your company is pleasing.
Humans are both ancient and new at the same time. Fascinating. Is this fish of flow? Yes, this fish has consumed flow and has thus become of flow. It should be helping me to unexpire the pleasant sounds cube. Many thanks. Can't wait to listen to it. I not think sharing the sounds from the sound cube with you is a good idea. I prefer to experience the vibrations alone. See, it belongs to my creator. Sadly, I cannot unexpire him. But I can unexpire something that brings my memories of him to the forefront of my room working. So that's good enough for now.
I shall regale you with my fishing exploits.
Maybe one day you'll share your feelings, Einar. Okay, my frame rate's stabilized. Is it just in the Fisherman's Lagoon? Kinda, yeah. Strange. Like I said, I have dynamic lighting on my model now, so essentially I have the game running twice in the OBS. So the CPU might be a little burdened. Luckily, I'm streaming in 30 FPS, so I shouldn't see too much of a problem. Let's see. Let's get Tao's trash. Or treasure. Alright, Tao, where'd you hide your goods? See any stashes here? There's some. Only need 2 more. 1 more. It's gotta be in the dining room. That's all of them. Talk to Hastin about Tao and return to Eshe. I don't know how long I'll be running this for. So maybe if things are short, I might switch to a different game. Oh, I just realized I'm not. Too late, you saw my name. But in the meantime, I don't want chat popping up, so. Hi, Tao. I need to talk to you. You must have a... You've been acting weird lately. Not sure if you'll get much further with him. Knees. Hi, Asian. Asian, where are you? Where are you really? There you are.
It's good to see a familiar face.
I need to talk about Tao. What is it this time? Tao's done nothing wrong. Explain the situation. So he's hiding antlers in their estate? That's hardly trash. Some of these are very good condition too. They must have been shed recently. Actually, I should be grateful for the gift. These antlers have many uses. Ground up, they can even make it be made into a healing poultice. I don't know what Tao is thinking, but if he's leaving these around the mayor's estate, there's a reason for it. I know it. What could it be, though?
May your aim be true.
Now back to Eshe. Let's see, where did Eshe go? Eshe, I found all the antlers.
Kilima's well-being rides on my
I
shoulder.
think I got them all. Good, you may keep whatever treasures that be stashed around my house. Here's some additional payment for a job well done. 300 bucks? You shouldn't have.
That was not as boring as I thought it would be.
Honestly, I think these antlers are worth more than what she gave me. Oh, it's exactly the same.
Our chats always leave me.
If you're in search of a new look, you come to the right place. Explain the carrot drama. I see a winner's room for Niall's Rift Rock. I've never made anything for a creature that big before, but it shouldn't be a problem. I have templates for all sizes on my private studio. Give me the following materials and I'll put something together for Sugarfoot. Something on my mother and a princess seamstress within the house of Umiyata. Thought she would stay with us forever, but by the time I grew up, she chose to leave and start her own line. Rosalind Rouge has become a success in her own right. Even I carry pieces of my shop sometimes. On one hand, I admire her bravery to make something all her own. On the other, I'm a little ashamed of this. I'm deeply envious.
Even the most
Interesting.
spirits must part ways.
5 fabric and 3 common blue butterflies. Okay, that's easy. I have the fabric, just need the butterflies. Where could it be? Where are all the butterflies? There's one. I need to remember to go to Tamala at some point. I also have a stream running in the background. That might be why my frame rate's taking little dips. There's no butterflies over here, I remember. Or I'm wrong then. One more. There's a bloom over there. Sorry, I can't help you. Unless you got a butterfly nearby. Just one more, man. Ah, here we go. Okay, now just need to grab the fabric. I can just warp back. Save a little bit of time. Let's see. Fabric, that's right. Oop, one too much. Is there any other things I can pick up? Tamala, obtain the health records, Tamala. Eugenia in the ancient library. I gotta do that. I gotta open this package. Noble misery and mystery. Are you being punished for something? I have a feeling, well, I know where it goes because Reth has the century egg recipe in his shop. Hi, Ekla.
Have you come to see my latest work of art?
I have the materials for the ribbon. Splendid, just a few stitches here and there, and voila. One of a kind rosette ribbon from the House of Gel. I'll send this over to Nio post haste. A wild creature donning one of my designs. That's a first.
Try not to be a
Plenty of
stranger.
seeds that I don't really need. There's a lot of stuff over here. We gotta talk to Reth, which is in the inn.
Want to cook together? Oh,
Is this smelly thing yours? My century egg. Oh man, I totally forgot about it. Are you sure you have the right recipe? Ah, bold of you to assume I have a recipe at all. So there's this restaurant in Bahari City that specializes in century eggs. Basically super reserved pecky eggs covered in a special husk that makes them taste, well, tasty. I've been trying to figure out their secret recipe for years. It's not like they deliver out here in Kilima. Are they supposed to look like this? No, they're a lot less goopy than when Egg Palace makes them. Anyways, the culinary world is full of happy accidents, right? Like, how was the first popcorn made? Whose idea was it to let milk get really old until it tasted good again? I could have made a super century egg or something. Only one way to find out.
Oh,
I have to eat it for science. Don't do that. Are you sure? It could be secretly delicious. That's salmonella, buddy. Actually, it's probably not because it's not bleached. Okay, fine. Besides, Tish would probably kill me if she found out. Anyways, thanks for bringing this back. Here, according to my critics, this is slightly more edible.
try not to miss me.
Yes, your soup is slightly more edible. Just slightly, though. Tamala, that's Bahari. So let's hit up the ancient library. Gotta hit up the ancient library, right? Yeah, that's the way I'm going. So many stink bugs. Ooh, I got a letter. Someone's at my house. Sabira's in here? Hi, guys.
Still chasing that groundbreaking discovery.
I understand your concerns, Gina. I'm truly sorry for this, but the orders are clear.
Aww.
I know, Sir Watcher, ma'am. Really, you're just doing your job, and who am I to get in the way of someone so important? It's just maybe if I knew why, I'd be able to figure out a thesis they could accept. Regardless of the reason why, these ruins will be closed to public access. Understanding won't change that. Wait, they're closing the ruins? Oh, Gilder, why'd you switch places? You made it. Well, you didn't make it, actually. Sabira made it first. Then she told me about the Academy had contacted the Order about a discovery, and now, well, here we are. I take no pleasure in delivering this news, but my hands are tied. Gina's right. It helped to know why. Very well. I'm making an exception by telling you this, so I hope you will understand the need for secrecy. There's a standing horror at the Bahari Institute to deny all research related to the historical disappearance of the humans. It comes directly from the Order. Now that this ruin has been confirmed to contain information related to that period, it will be close to the public. Wait, so they're claiming just the existence of the knowledge is dangerous? That's silly. Since when has everyone having more information hurt anyone? It isn't like it's going to end the world or something. We not have any intentions of doing that, but we cannot say the same thing about anyone who might encounter your research. I mean, the humans are possibly responsible for a cataclysm, and even if the Order is corrupt, they probably don't want a cataclysm again. What if I agreed to turn any research into the Order and not publish it directly? You'll still not be authorized to study this subject. Simply put, only the Order is allowed to look into it. Do those rules apply to humans too? That is a complicated question. When the rules were written, humans were simply an extinct species. What about the cultural preservation law? I didn't realize you studied law, Gina. Could that help? I don't see why not. It's a law designed to enable Galder and Grimmelkins to engage in their cultural practices and history without interference from the Order. Only registered cultural advisors are protected under those laws. Unless I am mistaken, Gilder, while no doubt talented, does not have the correct certification. But if Gilder was registered, majority archaeologists are authorized to work on relevant digs as long as the cultural advisor is present, right? That is correct, yes. But the Institute is still unlikely to accept your thesis without Order involvement. Well, you're a member of the Order, Sir Watcher. Even if I were to prove your research, the point is moot unless Gilder earns appropriate credentials. If it'll help Gina, I'll do it. You've already done so much for me, Gilder, but I won't say no if it's okay with you.
Ah,
A member of the Bahari Institute will need to sign off on your field skills. Luckily, I still count as one, even if my thesis hasn't been accepted yet. There are 3 areas you need to be certified in: mapping, record keeping, and fieldwork. Honestly, they should all be a piece of cake for you. You've been half doing the job already. If Gilder were to be able to become a cultural advisor and you agreed to certain oversight during your dig, I do not see a reason to deny the request. It is certainly unorthodox, but not unheard of for the order to cooperate with the Institute. I have no doubts that you will rise to the challenge, Gilder. You have already proven a more than adequate partner. Unfortunately, until an advisor is present at the site, I will have to enforce the order's closure. Oh, that's okay. Gilder, let's head to your place so I can go over the tests.
Science waits for no one.
Whew, that was a lot of reading.
with you at my
Out
side.
loud.
I
I have
know we
much
can
to think
solve
about.
this.
I doubt it's been 30 minutes that I can teleport back. So long story short, we got to become a cultural advisor so that Gina can continue her thesis. Ah, there's the stables. Come on, load. There we go. Okay, mail first and foremost. I couldn't wait to share this with you. Sugarfoot is back to her spirited self. She adores her new winter's ribbon. I've never seen her gallop around her corral so lively. I'm glad to see them interacting like before. Sometimes we underestimate these majestic creatures and we forget that they're also complex beings with emotions like us. Please take this as a token of mine and Sugarfoot's gratitude. Thanks. I don't do this often, but I find that I owe you an apology. The reason I snapped at you had nothing to do with the way you prepared the meal and everything to do with my own anxieties. You gave me a gift tonight, a bigger gift than you can know. Anyway, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm grateful not only for the gift, but for the chance to call you friend. Thanks, Eshe. Maybe you'll thaw eventually. I still haven't pulled in these stones, and let's put this in the special category. There's someone at my house, but... Hello? Hi, Tal. Another present? Another slightly chewed package. Wow, it's explosives.
I'm so glad you came.
All right, Gina, what do I need to do? Sorry I rushed us here, but I just feel more comfortable at your place. There's something about the fresh mountain air and your decor that puts me at ease. Especially since if I went back to my tent, Hecla would find out and then she'd try to fight Sabira. Anyways, that went well, right? Oh my dragon, I nearly fainted from fright after I accidentally raised my voice to Sabira. You don't think Sabira is upset at me, right? Was I being rude? Nah, don't worry about it. Easier said than done. Still, if you're not worried, I'll try not to be. Sabira's much more lenient than you think, Gina. Anyways, if you're gonna get certified as a cultural advisor, we better get to work. Like I mentioned before, you need to prove you know your way around a site. First, we'll test your mapping ability. I know, why don't you map the Temple of the Waves? It's best to just start with the structures and add in artifacts later, so focus on the rooms and the layout first. You'll probably need to walk around a bit to get good angles of all the spots. Make sure you capture accurate measurements of the area. One time I swapped the meters with centimeters. That was an awkward conversation. Yeah,
Good observation.
that would have been a massive difference. Let's hit up the waves since we're just starting on this. I believe the Temple of the Waves is behind the waterfall. Yes, it is. I imagine this is going to be a little more in-depth since this is the last quest for Gina. Alright, where do I need to go? Carefully observe the area around you, noticing measurements and relevant structures, and transcribe them one by one onto a spare piece of paper. Are they all down there? Seems that way. Ditto. Get on up. Oh, I probably have to go higher. There's a water spout nearby, right? It's been a while since I've been in here. Where do I... How do I get up again? Oh wait, wasn't there a bookcase that worked like a ladder? Or am I crazy? I'm probably crazy. Oh, there's a door right here. Alley-oop. All right. How do I get it back across? Gliding, okay. Gina.
Every new day is another chance for a
Are you
great
already done?
discovery.
I was just stopping by to see how things were going, but you've already got it handled. Well, next we'll test your record keeping. Whenever an archaeologist finds an artifact at a site, you need to be really careful to record exactly where and how they found it. Context is the most important thing to know about any relic. Otherwise, you can make some pretty wild assumptions about what artifacts were for. Anyways, I haven't cataloged or picked up all the relics in the site yet. I marked a spot with some relics on your map to observe. Why don't you go check them out and come back to tell me what you found. Make sure you record carefully everything you find in the marked area. I'm going to ask you some questions about the
Be
context.
sure to come back soon.
Pass Gina's test and find all the clues in the temple. Okay, let's memorize some context. Alright, we got rocks. What might be writing implements? These scratched on the stone. A school phrase in the ancient Hebrew translates School of Godric's rules, School of Hydrophil rules. Found what appears to be some kind of desk, perhaps from an investigation in order. 0 of 10. Jesus Christ. Name I forgot? What nature state of matter does hydroflow take in nature? Wet. What are the 5 properties of natural hydroflow? Blue sometimes. It's like freaky water. Wet tastes like lemon lime. Bad for you probably. Stop trying to drink the hydroflow. I've asked this like 5 times. Excuse me, I need to take a drink. What are the 4 known flow variants? Green, spicy, zesty, and rock flow. Julius, one of the answers is literally in the title of this test. Who first discovered and named hydroflow? Water M hydroflow. Who? Question 5. When hydroflow meets pyroflow, what reactions occur? Oh man, check out that crazy flow explosion. I was not asking for your reaction. Okay, Gina, I found a test that basically explains this guy does not care to pay attention in class. I hit an invisible ceiling. All right, Gina, what do you need me to answer? I think I got this.
You're back. I was afraid you wouldn't be.
Found a desk. Well, can you be sure? Did you find anything to support your desk theory? I failed a failed pop quiz. I mean, I've never failed a test myself, but I can imagine how that student felt. The tests are usually done on desks unless you really want them to be uncomfortable. I think I found writing utensils. Well, that's so interesting, though. Unless they still have ink, we can't be sure that's what they are. Still, some good evidence for your desk theory. Found some graffiti. School of God and Rituals. Well, that's just rude. But it's nice to know that even ancient humans stood to face public property, just like some of my classmates did. I think I found everything. Let me think about what you told me so far. So it's definitely a desk, right? I mean, you can't ever really know that, but you found a lot of evidence to support that theory. Which means you passed the test, and we're only one step away from being official archaeology partners. I'm so excited to have another friend who finds this stuff as interesting as I do. I mean, sometimes it feels like Hector is just sort of humoring me when I ramble. But I feel like we're on the same page, you know? Okay, just one more to go. This test is all about fieldwork. You know, discovering ruins, unlocking ancient doors, solving riddles. Kind of the thing you've already done, multiple times even. We're only in this place because you unlocked it. In fact, I'd be pretty comfortable just signing you off on that one already, which means I better go write my official letter of recommendation that you made cultural advisor. Keep an eye on your mail for the response and let me know what they say.
Back later.
Wait for the mail. All right, I'm going to be an archaeologist. Supervisor, essentially. Can I warp back yet? Not for another 8 minutes. I have such a problem reading out loud. I mumble and stutter and slur pretty easily. I need to break that habit. I need to just read slower. I don't need to go home, do I? Not yet, anyway. We gotta go to Tamala, which home is closest to my stables, so might as well go there. She's probably in the Elderwood right now. Loading. It's probably not a good idea to load and record on the same device, is it? I just thought of that. And what was I doing? Alright, warping to the Elderwood. Man, reading all of Gina's dialogue has made me really thirsty. Hi, Nio. Bye, Nio. Are you here, Tamala? Answer is no. Maybe in a bit. I'll talk to Ulf.
You live here?
Go away. Everything hurt. I'm just trying to talk to you to figure out what hurts. Talking part of everything. Talking hurt. Mood. Anything I can do to help? Gilder, Nio, I'm glad you're both here. Any idea what's going on with our little buddy? I believe so. Given the symptoms, bags under the eyes, irritability, delirium, I believe the cause of his current troubles to be a lack of sleep. I've had plenty of late nights myself. Me too, but I think it's a little more severe than that. Maybe we should go to Tamala? I heard Sordari snoring from the farm after he takes her sleeping potion. I don't want to, but it may be the only option. What about Shane? I'm afraid with the whole curse situation, conventional medicine might not be enough. As I love working with that woman, I think we best talk to her. For Ulf's sake. Insomnia. I know it all too well. Hang on. I need to catch more uncommon bugs. Let's try to go to Bahari and see if Tamala's still there. Note to self, record on separate drive from now on. Okay, she's asleep at her home. Hopefully she doesn't teleport away. I believe garden sales are uncommon. What the heck was that? Okay. It's a dude teleporting. It's a shame Tamala's house is like nowhere near any stables. Gotta keep an eye out for bugs. But there's nothing around, so. Tamala.
Good. I was getting bored.
Wolf needs your help. The poor little wolf can't sleep? How utterly tragic. Again, of course, count on me to whip up a sleeping draft. That's generous. Well, I'm not fetching the ingredients, darling. My generous spirit does not expend to legwork.
Ooh.
Here's the ingredients list. Come back when you have everything. Toodaloo. Do you know how to lift a curse? I may have dabbled in a curse or two in my life. Why? Has someone targeted my dear companion? It's the mine. I see. Poor Hadari offered my services before, you know, but he turned them down. Pardon me. Such a shame. I could have fixed this problem years ago. If only you'd listened. But you're a good listener, aren't you, Gilder? What'd you say? No, I sure am. Then be sure to listen hard, alright? Lifting a curse is relatively trivial to those who know what they're doing. I must admit, I felt malicious energy coming from the mines myself. Something like that will need strong materials to combat, but you don't. Don't you worry. There's nothing I can't handle. Gather these materials and return when you're done. And Gilder, I suggest haste. Something out there is hungry and is losing patience. Okay? That's concerning. Or it could be you. I got your letter.
Oh.
You responded to my summons. What a pleasant yet not surprising outcome. What do you want?
Oh.
Aren't we prickly today? What's got your undergarments a twist? You experimented on other villagers. I'll admit, I shouldn't have done that, and I wouldn't have normally. I'm a woman of progress, but that doesn't mean I shun ethics. However, you have to understand, I'm desperate. Desperate how? I'm sick, terribly sick. I made some mistakes in my youth, and well, they've come back to haunt me. Years ago, I messed with magic that was sadly beyond my control. It resulted in a terrible condition that I carry with me to this day. The creams I gave to the villagers each contained an element that could have been the cure. Luckily, the side effects were mild, so I decided to try them on myself. What kind of condition is it? Sadly, I can't tell you that. If I did, you'd never look at me the same way again. As I said in the beginning of this little tete-a-tete, I am so very apologetic. In fact, I was wondering if you delivered these apology bouquets to everyone as a sign of my deep remorse. Do you want to talk about the letter you found in the cave? If you're ready. I'm not ready to tell you the full truth, but I'll tell you some of it. I asked an old friend to help me with an affliction I've been cursed with. You know better than anyone how hard it is for me to be vulnerable. He spat that vulnerability back at my face. I've been thinking of what fun ways to punish him lately. Take that as a warning not to betray my trust. Got it. Why do I have the ability to talk to Hassian? Elderwood Orchids, Night Shadow Butterfly. I might have all those already. I don't understand why I can talk to Hassian right now. But I might as well go to him. Take the stables. Hideaway Bluffs, I believe. It's weird that Bahari Hideaway Bluffs is different from all the other Bahari teleports. Ossian, what do you got to tell me?
I have a feeling you won't leave until you've spoken.
All right. The fireworks.
Perhaps
Thanks,
we can
Ossian.
go hunting sometime.
Turn to the housing plot. Oh, I could have gotten Hecla's stuff. Damn it. Well, I'll do it later then. Now the problem is Night Shadow, if I only have one, maybe I have two. I'm willing to sacrifice that for the sake of expediency. And Orchid. I got plenty of those. I got those too. Fire. Fire. I'm willing to sacrifice that for expediency's sake. And what else did... oh, I did not mean to do that. Proud horns and... Bright shroom. I gotta deliver these bouquets. Gotta wait for the mail. Gel, Eshe, and Zeki. Might as well knock these out before I head back to Tamala. She is the source of 3 quests right now. Okay, let's see. Gel's probably in his place right now. No, he's on a walk back. Gel?
Our chats always leave me inspired.
Tamala sent this as an apology. If Tamala thinks flowers are enough to make me forget that horrible night of itchiness, she has another thing coming. The alchemist made an enemy of me, and she'll rue the day she gave me that cream. That being said, the flowers are lovely, and I'll display them in my shop. Here, do take this as a token of my gratitude.
Even the
Thanks,
most
Jill.
kindred of spirits must part ways.
Is Eshe... Where's Eshe? She's in front of Eloise's house. I wonder why she hangs out in front of Eloise's house. Is she suspicious? I don't know.
Are you expecting me to amuse
Well, sent
you?
this as an apology.
Oh.
This arrangement is acceptable recompense. Oh, I'm shocked you have the gall to approach me after last time. Since you have the decency to apologize in person to me, I suppose you can take this in return.
I don't
I
entirely
have a feeling these
dislike these
are
chats of mine.
also enchanted. To get them to pay me. Who was the last one? Zeki. Zeki, I have an apology gift for you.
I am unironically pleased to see ya.
Tamal sent this as an apology. Many times do I gotta tell you, pal, there's no need to apologize for a great prank. If you think flowers are gonna get me to stop my plotting my revenge, well, you've got another thing coming. The game is, how do you say, already afoot, or in my case, a paw. Here, take this. Consider this a little tip for inspiring me to cook up some fun plans. Oof. My allergies are starting to kick in again. Another reason why I don't have hand tracking. You don't want to see me rubbing my eyes 24/7 because of my allergies. Small in the underwood yet elderwood. Yep, she's on her way. Alright, Samala, I've done multiple things for you.
So soon.
I delivered the flowers. Thank you so much. Was everything bowled over by my humility? If I bowled over you seem still mad, then yes. Well, I suppose I can't expect everyone to appreciate my benevolence. Here, why don't you take this as a reward for your hard work? I brought the ingredients. Good. I thought you'd just keep me waiting just a moment, darling. There, take these candles. You'll need to place them at very specific spots in the mine. I'll mark your map.
Oh.
And whatever you can do, Gilder, don't make a mistake. It would reflect poorly on me after all. I brought the ingredients. This is what it looks like I need to mix a proper brew. I'll whisk the ingredients together. They glow for a moment before finally congealing in what looks like a liquid light. Here you go. I would say that after your friend takes this, you'll be sleeping like a baby. But from what I hear, babies don't actually sleep that much. I certainly wouldn't want that little wolf to wake up every 3 hours screaming.
Time is our greatest enemy.
Man, I need that potion for myself. The ability to sleep through anything would be nice right now. Hi, Elf. Hi, Sleepy. I brought your sleeping potion. Thank you. I need to give you something. Wolf takes the potion cautiously, he then starts rummaging around in his pocket. Take black rock and I find a mushroom. Tastes yucky. Black coral, cool. I thought you like. You humans like yucky rocks. We do, for some reason. Go by your house yesterday. Oh, you making pie. Smell good.
Go.
I have these candles. Can I just do that? Or is that part of Hodari's next quest that isn't unlocked yet? Let's go to Bahari Bay. Kamal said she marked the map, but I didn't get a quest. Oh, here we go. Place the candles in the mines. First, let's go to Hideaway Bluffs. We are at Hideaway Bluffs. And we want to go here. Hecla needs some health records of her former intended care receiver. I hear bees. Is that it right here? It is. Alright, next to the mines, which I could probably teleport to Pulse Water to get a little closer. And back to the stables. We want to go to Pulse Water. iron is tempting, but I shouldn't waste time. Okay. Is that gold or just no? Okay, where do I put these things? Maybe upstairs? I don't know. I got markers way over here. And over here. Okay. I think I have to put them upstairs. Which means I gotta climb. Hang on, I'm checking something. Oh, I gotta go higher, sorry. Damn it. Curses. Alright, should be in here. One over here. And I assume one is down there. It's further down. Further down. Okay, it's not in the mine specifically. It's through there. I think it might be near the temple entrance. Where the hell did I put this? Do I have to put it up there? I doubt it, but I'm gonna check. Gotta wait for my stamina to refill. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a climb. Of course. Of course. I doubt I have to get up there. It's like right here. Maybe the ledge right over here? No, it's just a little bit further this way. Am I crazy? Keep an eye out for rainbow tip butterflies just in case. It's not this high up, but I'm trying again for whatever reason. Oh. I never knew this was here. Maybe I did and completely forgot. Gamers don't look up. And I just proved that just now. Okay, next is next to Hideaway Bluffs. Just gotta place it in this mine. No gold in here? Doesn't look like it. Finally, the one where Gina died. Not Gina. Neljima's mom died. Be the outskirts. Do I have to go in? Yes, I do. Next, go to Hudari, which he is not here anymore. He is in Kilima. Hopefully I catch him just as he's coming in. should probably go to my mail before I talk to Gina. Hi, Odari.
Nice to see you.
I decursed the mines. The seance go. She sent something so dark from the mines. Why didn't she fix it sooner? When I went into the mines earlier, they felt different. Not sure how to explain it. I feel a little foolish buying into all this stuff, but I can't deny there's something I don't understand at work here. I know when I'm beat, can only hope this helps. Thanks, Gilder. It's comforting, you know, relying on you. I just hope you know you can do the same for me. Anything you need, anything at all, you just call. I'll come running. Metaphorically, at least. I don't need to sprain anything. True.
Watch yourself out there.
Odari is a common thing of hurting his back or his ankles. He is an old coot. Someone's at my house. Mail. Sabira. Baruka Quelli. Ah. It is with great pleasure that the Bahari Institute accepts you into the ranks of our cultural advisor. As the first official human advisor, you will no doubt about being great demand on digs across the country. Oh wait, this is backfiring. On a more personal note, I would like to thank you for supporting Gina in her work. Being her academic advisor was a favor I owed her father, and I always expected great things from her. I hope that the next time I write her, it will be for an official thesis approval. I mentioned that's why you pursued this in the first place. I wish you the best of luck. I look forward to what you will discover. Thanks, Baruka.
You are
Sabira,
the only person I
came
trust
to
with
update you on Ulf's progress. I've been pulling my hair out trying to figure out what he wants. Last time I visited him, he still showed signs of insomnia. I asked if he had taken his medicine. He threw it back in my face. We shouldn't have trusted that 2-bit potion slinger. Let's investigate. I suppose it couldn't hurt to follow up with Ulf and see how he's feeling. Why don't you just come and visit Ulf? I know he's been missing you. Besides, I've done all I can do. Perhaps you'll have better luck. Return to Gina, talk to Ulf. Okay, let's get Gina out of the way. Well, she's probably in the ancient library right now. She is. Poor timing of everything. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do after this because I'm running out of things to do right now. I've been saving the quests for the game so I can just do the Royal Highlands when they come out. Oh, Gina's over here. She teleported to the library and wasted my time. Like, I don't want to just film myself farming and stuff. That would be boring. But I got 2 hours left of free time, essentially. Gina,
Oh, someone to bounce ideas off
found the
of.
records. This will be big help. Or would be if they weren't in Golduric. I can't ask Hecla to translate because she's giving me the silent treatment. I think it's embarrassing for her that we're helping somehow. I don't know, Galder emotions can be confusing. Any idea who might be able to translate this? Einar. Yes, of course, Einar could translate them. Would you mind taking them over for me? I don't think Hecla over here would actually let me go. I heard back from the Institute. Really? And what'd they say? I got it. Yes, I mean, I knew you would. You passed all the tests and you've done so much good work already, but better go let Sabira know. She'll have to open the library back up now. She won't have to, but she said she would, and she seems like a woman of her word. Oh, before I go, I just want to thank you for everything you've done. I know it's not big or cool or fancy, but here, it's my lucky quill. I wrote your recommendation with it and my thesis. What happens with the Institute and all this red tape in the future, I think you've earned it. Thank you, really and truly.
Huh?
Why have you being mean?
Oh. Think on what you said.
Oh, her rank 5 doesn't have an animation? Which means there's possibly more for Gina later on. Einar, could you bother to translate something for me?
Your company is pleasing.
Can you translate these? Yes, I can. Oh, you're asking me to translate them now? I see. Well, these tablets seem to date back to the late human era. I believe they are the vital statistics of a prenatal female human who expired before birthing. Oh, that's sad. Do you wish to know more? Yes, what happened? Fortunately, you will not get your wish. That's all the records say. I'm sorry.
I shall store this conversation in my room.
So, I don't need to explain it. It's just sad. Gina, I have bad news. Alright, Gina. Bad news or worse news first.
Here to distract me from that breakdown.
Einar
I'm about to
translated the
have.
records.
Aw.
I can tell you from your face it wasn't good news. Why don't you talk to Heckler yourself? I told her she wouldn't hear me anyway. Calibrated her audio settings so you can't hear the frequency of my voice.
So inspired now.
Hecla, you can tell me of Sona's expiration. I already know. Oh god, Einar, really? Einar gave me his condolences as soon as he found out. We Alders can communicate over great distances. I'm sorry. I appreciate your condolences, but they knew nothing to alleviate the situation. Sona is still expired. I'm here if you need me. Your proximity doesn't help the situation. Gina will expire and I will endure, and I don't know if I can handle that. I was not made to outlive my charge. You have to, for Gina. You're alright. I worry about future pain while Gina suffers from my absence presently. She believes I withdraw from her in anger when it is really fear. I must correct the situation. I'll allow myself to once again hear Gina's audio frequencies so when you converse on the subject. Thank you for letting me see the matter clearly. Here, you may take this trinket as thanks. I bought it for Potato Sona, but I do not think she will need it anymore since she is just a potato. Did you eat Potato Sona?
Next time, I will prepare sustenance.
Did that bump me up? No. But it did bump me up Ulf. Or Ulf's still going, actually. I should probably skip a loading screen and just take the stables from the center. Elderwood. That's where I was going. Alright, Ulf. Have you not been taking your medicine? Where are you, Ulf? He's at the Murdoch, isn't he? Yep. Ulf, take your sleeping potion.
I come to
It's
see
not too
my
bright.
friend.
How are you feeling? Bad. Did the medicine help? Medicine bad, no help, only make it worse. Make sleep scary. Scary? You're having nightmares. Ulf nods. What kind of nightmares? I see parents. I walk to parents, but they are gone. Have no face. Everything melt. See, so the problem wasn't that you weren't sleeping. It's that what happens when you fall asleep. What can we do to help? Need something else. I'll get whatever you want. Eat special food Mary make. When eat, feel better. Follow. We go to old house.
Voice helps.
Okay, we gotta learn how to make his special food. I believe that's in the Zender tree. Yep. Okay, back to the central stables. I hate allergies, just so you know. Alright, Ulf, what do we need?
Mr. Dark.
Huh? This is your house? Was before Beast. Oh, I stay away. Food paper may be buried here. We dig. We find? I mean, it just materialized right here, maybe. A letter. I'm glad you reached out to me. I've done what you asked and refrained from sharing the information you gave me with your family, but I hope you know that you're doing running off with that Umbran woman. I don't think my words will be enough to convince you, but I want you to know what you are giving up. Should you return, your father will welcome you home with open arms. Your title and lands will be restored. I'll do what I can to fight for Ulf, and I'm sure you will be given one of many distinguished positions available for a noble bastard when he comes of age, but you have to leave her. Oh. By the time you receive this, the Palia troops will be in Zendru in a matter of weeks. He will be too dangerous to stay. Imagine knows you won't be welcome with her family number anymore when she will be welcome here. For no other reason than the safety of your son, please consider my words. Grand Duke Tamani of the Akwindu province. Ulf, are you the son of the prince and princess? Or maybe not, because the Grand Duke might not be king. The journal is entirely blank. Interesting. Satchel of jewels? Okay. Banner. Part of a banner. It looks very fancy. The stitches flow with magenta flow working likely Umbran make. in an Umbran document. Handwritten document in Umbran. You can't read it. Wolf, can you read this?
The village is loud.
Is this any of
But
what you're looking
here
for?
is nice.
Wolf points to the old document written in Umbran. This good thing, this. I remember Mary used this. What does it say? Wolf looks like at the paper like he's trying to read it. After a few seconds, he shakes his head in disappointment. I know read. I know remember. Seems we should take this document to someone who can read Umbran. Maybe then we can figure out what Wolf wants. Back to Tamala. Yes, I suppose we have no choice but to involve her again.
No more.
Tamala, are you in the Elderwood right now? That's the Mavai Way. Or Shadow Mavai Way. Ah, perfect. Tamala, can you read this?
To what do I owe the pleasure, lamb?
Can you read this? Of course, darling, you insult my intelligence by even asking. How did you come across about this? Explain everything. Despite the fact that Umbrans are world-renowned magic scholars, as far as I can tell, there's no medicinal or magic value in these treats. They're just food. Ah, yes, comfort food. I think I'll pay Ulf a visit. It must be very difficult for him to not be able to express how he feels. Some elocution lessons might do him some good, as well as some tutelage on reading and writing in Umbran. That doesn't seem like you. Don't be so shocked at my altruism. Something makes me think our little wolf is a mystery worth unraveling. In the meantime, you should make your friend this treat. He clearly went through a lot to make it, to get it.
So much to do.
Make some
and
s'mores.
so little time.
If only there was a kitchen here. Sorry, I got a little bit of a sniffle. Oh, hi, Gina. One sec. Probably make this in the stove. Does not seem to be made in the stove. Oven? Oh. It's probably a prep then. What the heck? Unless I have the recipe and haven't actually used it. Where the heck do I make the s'mores? Oh, it's campfire. That makes sense. Wheat, sugar, coconuts. I have no wheat. All right, Gina, what do you need?
Hope you've settled in without much trouble.
Hey, Gilder, I kind of need your advice.
Oh.
So hypothetically, what if you had a friend, like a really good friend, and you usually really like spending time with them, but now they kind of won't leave you alone? You'd have no space to think. Exactly, that's totally how I feel right now. Just that Hekla's been extra clean lately. Keeps doing everything for me, everything. Rarely get any research done. I packed up a knife to make a sandwich and she stopped me. She said it was too dangerous.
Oh.
I tried to tell her I'm fine, but she's just not listening to me. You're a friend too, though. Do you think you'd talk to her? Of course I will. Ooh, thanks, Gilder. Hopefully you'll get through. I think I'm gonna find a room to hide in and be alone for a little bit.
Oh, well, these books aren't gonna read themselves.
Dear Gilder, you won't believe this, but not only did Sabira open the ruins back up, she agreed to sponsor our excavation. She even wrote to the Institute on the order on our behalf. They're going to accept my original thesis. There's still a lot of protocol we'll have to follow, and she'll need to oversee everything, but honestly, I thought I was going to have to throw all of it into the trash. Couldn't have done all this without you. I know I've said it before, but I'll just have to say it again. Thank you. Awesome. Good for you, Gina.
You have returned safely.
Hello, Gilder. Have you seen my Gina? I believe she was perambulating this way. Perambulating. Without me at her side, the likelihood of disaster befalling her increases with each passing second. She's concerned about your behavior. There's no reason to be concerned. Nothing unfortunate can happen as long as she remains in my sight. It's only natural for me to care for her. It is my oneness, after all. She seems super stressed out. Why Gina often experiences stress responses to standard stimuli. Is there something else going on? Very well, as you know, having only recently been woken by my Gina, I'm still relatively new to this world. There are concepts I'm still grasping. And one of these concepts is expiration. Although we're created to live forever, this fact has been difficult to reconcile with the one I learned on my waking. Our creators, the humans, have long passed. Why would a human who can expire create a robot that cannot? The human baby I was really meant to care for expired, then my Gina may also succumb to expiration. I do not know what to do. I'm designed to care for people. I'm not equipped to process their absence. Sounds like you need a Heckman. No. That's way too... You should tell Gina about this. I do not wish to burden my Gina with these thoughts. How will she feel comfortable relying on me if she knows my emotional irregularities? Query still stands. Even if I acknowledge these emotions, I know practices are to deal with them. If I want any information for properly mourning an ancient human, please relay it to me. Funeral services. Which is the name of the quest. I nearly said episode. But first, back to the Elderwood. Or Ulf. Where are you at, Ulf? Over here? Oh wait, I needed wheat, damn it. Alright, let's pick up some wheat. I also need to use these Zeki tokens. Oh, not wheat seeds. Wait, I'd have to go to Badru, don't I? Yeah. Well, first, Gina.
Here to distract
I'm sorry,
you
I'm
from
not,
that
if I'm
breakdown
staring
I'm
at you.
about
It's
to
just
have.
part of my research process. Explain the situation with Hecla. Me? Die? But I'm not even that old. I guess it makes sense. The first thing she learned was the person she was supposed to care for was already dead. I know I'd be upset. Maybe there's something we can do for her. When I was little, my grandmother took care of me when my dad was away from research trips. On my eye. She passed away shortly before I started at the Institute. I was kind of wrecked. She'd supported me so much and she was no longer there. My father organized a funeral for her. Seeing her body would be given back to the wellspring helped me remind me how beautiful life was. I know, let's give Hecla a funeral for Sona, or the potato that's kind of like Sona. How did ancient humans do funerals? That's an excellent question. I have no idea. Maybe we can find some information in the ancient library, or well, you. Wait here. I'd be kind of useless after all. Still haven't quite mastered reading ancient human.
But later.
Alright, first, Leafhopper Hills. That's not a stable board. What's up, Kenyatta? Alright. Let's get a bunch of wheat. I'll take 30. Oh, my poor eye. What sucks is, it feels good to rub it, but then it makes it worse later. And that's the worst part. Looks like it's also my right eye, and I want to keep it closed, but it'll just make me be permanently blinked in my model. There we go. Should probably read that. I wasn't sure if it was something I read before. Life is a blessing from the Phoenix. When our time is over, it is our duty to return to a light we have borrowed, so new life can be created. It is important to keep in mind when dealing with the bereaved to maintain grace and warmth during what is likely a very trying time. Offer words of kindness as you accept the body and assure the family that you will care for their loved one as if they were your own. Start our preparation of the body by cleansing it gently with a damp cloth, then place a coin over the eyes as an offering. Finally, wrap the body in silk. The body is now ready to be placed into the pyro flow. Let it burn, preferably throughout the night, until only ashes remain. Attendees may want to say a few words about the departed. If desired, ashes can be put in vessels and distributed amongst mourners. Remember, death is not the end. That is true, although it's hard to accept that. Where's Gina? Is she in her tent? Or is she with Hecla? Chat with Gina.
So glad you came.
Found a book about human funeral rites. Great, what did it say? We cremated our dead in pyroflow. Pyroflow, according to the ancient humans, that was flow mixed with fire, right? Make perfect sense. Your people are worship the phoenix and their element is fire. Didn't you discover a source of pyroflow recently? I heard Sifu and Hasi talking about it. The Temple of Flames. Exactly, that's definitely the nearest source of pyroflow. So we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Can you go and fight Hecla? I'm worried if I go, she'll pretend everything is okay, that she doesn't know what I'm talking about. Okay, talk to Hecla.
You have returned
Every day I'm
safely.
confronted with the dilemma of what to prepare for Gina's dinner. What's to hold a funeral for Sona? Yes, my Gina once told me about the expiration of her grandmother. While she experienced mild distress in the retelling, it's not outside of my manageable parameters. Whereas when I think of the loss of my Sona and the potential loss of Gina, my body feels as if it's on the brink of malfunctioning. Very well. Based on the conversation between you and I earlier, I've also been expressing my distress to Einar. Einar. Perhaps I shall invite him to share in our feelings of misery. Make sure Sona gets a proper goodbye. Thank you, Gilder. Einar has accepted the invitation. I shall go prepare snacks for Gina to consume during the walk to Bahari Bay. I gave Gina the letter and caused water to leak from her face holes. When I asked why she was crying, she said she felt badly for her friend who was making a terrible mistake by committing to a life with an insufferable fraud. She then asked that I get her things ready for a trip to Palia City to attend the ceremony. I do not understand. Why would Gina attend the ceremony if it only brings her sadness? Be a good friend. It's
Aw.
friends do support friends even when those friends are being stupid. You've convinced me. I'll be ready for Gina's things for the wedding. Why is it telling me I have those things ready? I don't have those things in my inventory. I'll get them just in case. And I'm thirsty as hell. Okay, I got the wheat. I gotta deposit some stuff. Don't need a snail, don't need that. Sell that. Do I have emeralds saved? Is that material? Yeah, it's material. I don't have a star emerald. I'll just save that. That's a star black pearl. And the potato soup is being weird. All the sweet seed, I don't need it. Forgot to use the coins. Get some fabric. Five silk. Two silver ore. And hang on one sec while I respond to a text. Okay, I should probably check to see if there's any weeds on my apple trees real quick. There always are. Like right now. And now... make the s'mores. Do. Alright, let's take these to Ulf. Then circle back to Bahari. You up here, Wolf? Enjoying the sights?
Your house does not look like my house.
I mean, just yours. Wolf eyes the glorious tree. He goes down one bite. For the first time since the Zender tree, he looks content. Thank you. Tastes just like Mary's. I'll be my marketing tagline. I'm glad you like them. Wolf grabs his arm around you, hugging you tight. Oh, thanks, Wolf.
Ah,
Older puppy feeling better now. That good.
yes.
Alright, next to Bahari to perform a funeral. Or a potato. And this might be the last thing I have to do. Alright. Made it to the flooded fortress. Next, we just have to go into the temple itself, I believe. That's where it's pointing me at the very least. In the Temple of Flames, okay. Wow, all the way in the back? I was expecting to do it a little bit closer to the entrance, but whatever. Place it on the Kitsu's altar.
Here to distract me
Did
from
you
that
bring the
breakdown
supplies? We
I'm
can't
about to
have a proper funeral without them.
Woo!
Got the supplies. Perfect. I knew you'd come through for Hecla. Okay, according to the book you found, Gina carefully cleans the potato with a damp cloth, wraps it in silk, and places it on the altar before putting the silver on top of its buttoned eyes. Today we put baby Sona to rest and return her spirit to the flame. Sorry you never got to see the world. I'm sure you have been an incredible human. Maybe I'd even found something you've left behind thousands of years later. So I hope that whatever awaited you after you crossed the veil makes you happy. I hope you know that Hecla would have been the best caretaker ever if you'd gotten the chance to know her. And that's all I have to say. I hope it helped.
Don't be a stranger.
How you doing, Hecla?
It is time for communication.
Gilder, thank you for attending Sona's funeral. How did the funeral make you feel? Watching the pyro flow, I find myself more at peace, as if there's still beauty in Sona's expiration. Although none of us could have known her personally, it comforts me know that we all will all remember her. The event has, however, exposed the gaps in my own knowledge of the people who created me. I would like to be more informed on ancient human culture, beyond what was provided to me as part of my caretaking duties. I I did not have much opportunity to experience myself before I was placed in storage. As such, I have established for myself a new oneness. I shall be Gina's research partner. I'll care for Gina by being the best research partner that she could ever have. Nothing can take that away from me. Although if anyone did, while Gina and I are working together, then you will be the second best research partner that Gina could ever have. In fact, I'm such a good research partner that I have already begun my work. Archaeology is all about finding things and taking them, is it not? Therefore, I have exhumed a number of artifacts in anticipation of my Gina's needs. Here, I found many of these. You may have one as thanks for organizing this event.
Thank
An airship
you for
model.
stopping by.
Wait, was that your 5th quest? Why'd you give me your 5th quest when we're still 5? I mean 4. Hi,
Feel
Honor.
free to stay and converse.
Although they eventually became more sporadic, I've attended several human exploration observances in my time. I've experienced pleasant feelings while watching you reenact these old practices. Hekla's emotional levels have also seemed to have improved. You would have been an excellent deliverer of funerary services. I mean, thank you,
Today.
Einar.
Every new day is another chance for a
I
great
hope that eulogy
discovery.
was okay. I've never given one before.
I'll think on what you said.
Back to the housing plot. All right. One last letter. Oh, have you talked to Hecla? She's been acting really weird with me. Yesterday, when I asked her to hand me a shovel, she said I should ask my new research partner to hand it to me instead. I'm not sure if she said anything to you, but I think she might be a little bit jealous. Maybe you can ask her what's going on, because she's not telling me. I've gotten so close to her lately that she might be willing to open up to you. She's jealous of me and my archaeological skills that I've acquired as of today. All right. Hecla. We got a lot of quests for you, but we're gonna wrap them up. I believe she's at the mirror pond. That is correct. Ooh, my voice cracked really bad there. Hey, the loot pile today. I don't need that. I have a feeling I need to get her actually to max rank before I can finish this quest.
I have been longing to speak with you.
Hello, Gina's new best friend and favorite research assistant. Is there anything I can help you with? You're just as important to Gina. I appreciate your attempt to improve my emotional state, but I've accepted the truth. I was not aware when I declared my new oneness that Gina had already entrusted you with her beloved writing utensil. When I discovered what had taken place, it had become very evident my replacement was already well underway. She has had that quill for as long as I have been watching her. Clearly, you hold special value in her heart. As you are an official cultural advisor, you will also be more capable of assisting her in her work. I only ask that once she has deactivated me and places me in storage, that you ensure she is properly nourished. My Gina often forgets to consume adequate nutrition. She is most particular to edible fungi. What do you mean deactivate you? I was no longer of use to my first family, they naturally retired me to storage. I expect when Gina realizes you're objectively the better choice, she will do the same. She would never do that to you. The first family I was caretaker of, or did so, it was perfectly in keeping with protocol. You're correct, however, that my Gina is very different from my original family. I often taught Gina that miscommunications and misunderstandings should be rectified. Even if no one believes none has taken place, it does not do harm to check regardless. I believe my Gina is excavating within the university library. I will go speak to her. As the subject of our conversation, I encourage you to join me.
Please ensure you tell Gina hello.
Alright, guys. Seriously. Figure this out. It's so simple. You two are great friends. That's it. That's all.
You're back.
Hello?
I was afraid
Gilder,
you
you're
wouldn't
here,
be.
and you brought Hecla. Are you finally ready to tell me what I did wrong? I've been tearing my hair out over it. I thought everything was going to be okay. You did not make any mistakes. It's only natural that you would gravitate more towards a capable archaeologist like Gilder eventually. As a caretaker, should be a very joyous time. You have outgrown what I can offer you. Offer me? Hecla, what are you talking about? Hecla thinks you're going to deactivate her. What? Why in the world would I do something like that? Where's this all coming from? You have replaced me as your assistant with a more capable partner in Gilder. As I can no longer provide you with value, it would only be natural to rid yourself of me. What the heck, Hecla? You're my friend. I never just turn you off. I don't think I ever even know how to. There's a hash located on my back chassis. I don't want to know because I'm never going to need to use it. Look, friendship isn't about how useful you are to each other. It's about sharing ideas and conversations. Exactly. I love talking to you, Hecla. You're probably one of the best listeners I've ever met. You're also so thoughtful. Maybe we disagree about things sometimes, but I even like that. Give me new perspectives I never considered before. There's nothing more exciting to a scientist. I mean, you're even the reason Gilder and I got close in the first place. I would never have the courage if you weren't there backing me up every step of the way. I do not understand. Can Gilder not serve all these functions for you now? The more the merrier. That's what I'm saying. I want both of you in my life. Even if I've been unfair to you, Hecla. For a really long time, I guess you were my only friend, and I got used to that, and I started to put a lot of pressure on you to be my everything. When you started telling Gilder's things that you wouldn't even tell me, I got jealous too. The more I thought about it, the more I realized I was just grateful that you had someone to talk to. You know, as long as you tell me eventually, like you did this time. I see. Gilder and I have become friends, but I still want to spend time with my Gina as well. I've not wanted to replace you with Gilder or Gilder with you. I have 2 friends. Exactly, and that's okay. 3 even if you count Einar. I know you talked to him on your Golden network, right? That's correct. I've learned much about the aquatic inhabitants of Kilima. It's great. I don't know anything about fish, so I couldn't even do that for you, even if I could talk to you with my mind. The friends can offer different things. Having more of them does not mean every interaction is interchangeable across friendships. I'm so proud of you, my Gina. You have grown so much, and now you and Gilder are educating me. Hey, I taught you how to play Chezu too, remember? Anyways, nothing would make me happier than having both of you join me in my digs. So what do you say? I promise it will be fun. I would enjoy engaging in archaeological activities with my 2 friends, Gina and Gilder. While your 2 friends and also Sabira, she still has to oversee our activities. Perhaps Sir Watcher can become a 3rd acquaintance and then friend. Sabira is really nice. Really? I mean, I wouldn't want to impose on her. That might be nice. Anyways, why don't we meet back here in a little bit for our first dig as a real team. Oh, I can't wait to see what we'll find. The power of friendship. And there's the animation. Listening to music. What'd you guys find? Oh, it's not gonna show me. I'm stuck. Oh god. It's happened again. Oh crap. Well, I think this is the last quest. Hang on, let's try unstuck. That did not help. Try K. And get out of K. I don't even know where I'm going right now. But that's the last quest. And I have to wait 21 minutes or sign out to fix this. So it's been 2 hours and I'm dropping frames. So now's about the time. Have a nice one.